What's up, roommates?
What's up?
My name is Gabriel.
It's Shishi.
And I'm Johnny. Welcome back, roommates. Yep. So, today I want to talk about, or just want to bring up, a current, ano ba to?
Situation.
Trend.
Well, current at the time of recording.
Yeah. Parang, it's a current topic for everyone, especially sa millennials. It's all over social media, all over the world, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a newly evolved term.
Yeah. And it's a phrase, okay, boomer.
Yeah. Which I'm sure you could have found out already sa title ng video.
Or baka ginagamit niyo yun.
True.
Yun. So, parang, there are sides to this topic, and I think, well, for me, I think there's a reason why the phrase "okay boomer" was formed or was made or was created. And I think a lot of this generation and the younger generation maraming nakarelate dun sa phrase na yun. I think it's parang sa nabasa ko, it started with like a funny phrase, di ba?
It sounds like it.
So I googled it.
Ito actually kakagugol.
Yan. So the origin of okay boomer was a reaction to a video of an unidentified older man. He said that millennials and Gen Z have this Peter Pan syndrome na ayaw nilang mag-grow up.
Ganun.
Okay.
So that's how I guess millennials and Gen Z responded to
I guess that sounds very appropriate. Okay, boomer.
okay boomer.
No? Kasi parang he's attacking the generations. Okay, boomer. It sounds appropriate to me.
Yeah. So parang
I would say that.
Yeah.
Yun yung feel ko in my heart to say actually while you were reading.
Someone finally said
So, yun. And I guess, di ba, kaya maraming nakarelate din. Kasi, obviously, the world is full of
boomers.
different generations.
Actually boomers.
Diba? Kaya nga sila tinawag na boomers kasi
The world is full of boomers, yes.
Yun yung gayak na gayak silang magparami.
If-feel talaga nila yung go forth and multiply sa Bible, diba?
At nag-multiply talaga sila.
Boom!
So, ayun. Ako naman, in a way, I can relate. Yes. Or I can relate a lot, maybe. Kasi nga, we encounter not just with our parents.
Parents says.
And different people then we worked with before. Yung mga tito, tita.
Or as simple as yung mga na-encounter natin na probably boomers sa McDo. Okay?
Yes. Let's share the story, actually.
There's a lot of stories to
So,
tell.
I'm sure you guys know na meron parang bagong recent development sa McDonald's. With the digital kiosk na touchscreen and all that. I guess it's supposed to make the line go faster. Or, I don't know. Kasi based on what I studied, doing that, yung mga self-service something, do-it-yourself thing sa mga businesses, it makes you feel like the service is going faster than it really is. Siguro yan yung goal. But then, that's really great for Gen Y, Gen Z users. Maybe even yung mga nasa tail end ng Gen X. Diba? Kaya pa nila yung ganun. But there are times na pag yung nandun sa una, yung gumagamit ng kiosk is a boomer. Someone in their, I don't know, 50s, 60s. It's so annoying because they just take up so much time. Parang every single page of the checkout process, parang 1 minuto nilang iniintindi talaga muna yung yung nangyayari.
But I would understand because wala sila dun sa parang hindi sila sanay na may technology. I mean, most of their lives, they haven't.
Yung peak ng life nila, walang ganong technology.
Ito yung mga kwento na nung panahon namin, ganto lang.
They're living in the future, no? Kumbaga, compared to what they lived with as in their heyday, kumbaga.
Yeah, so I guess that part and yung mga advices, unsolicited man o hindi, from them na about finding a job or staying in a job. It's different from what's really happening nowadays.
Yeah.
Diba? From what our generation is experiencing. Pero sa akin kasi, parang yes, there are things na hindi na sila makarelate or nalipasan na ng panahon. Pero still, I believe that there's wisdom with age. Cross fingers. Diba, parang obviously, no, parang, syempre, the more you age, hopefully, you mature more and you learn things in life na hindi pa na-experience nung younger generation. And from doon, mas may alam sila.
Yeah.
I think in handling, I don't know, adult things.
Kasi they live their life as life it was before anything. Kasi tayo parang sobrang sheltered na natin. Kasi masaya na tayong nakakapag-Game Boy. Masaya na tayong nakakapag-PS. Although, lumalabas tayo nun eh.
Parang sa kanila kasi, kumbaga, mas simple yung pamumuhay. Kumbaga, sa generation, ano ba yung generation after millennials? Gen Z?
After?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
So, parang sa mga Gen Z, Jurassic times na yung walang cellphone, walang computer, internet. So parang sa kanila, they had to do things manually by themselves on their own all the time.
Yung pag-reset ng mga VHS.
Tas kumbaga parang
na-imagine nyo ba yung mga simple things na ginagawa natin ngayon, tas lahat sila ginagawa nila manually? Parang nakakabaliw, no?
Every now and then, nare-realize ko, parang, oh my gosh, paano nila kayang walang app for that?
Oo. Isipin mo yung simpleng maglalog ka lang sa work.
Yep.
Pipirma. Tapos, kung sino man yung nagki-keep ng track kung sinong nag-log in or log out.
Yung data. Oh my gosh, yes. Wag na lang i-track. Hayaan na lang natin malate yung mga tao.
Yun. That and yung simpleng communication kung malayo yung pamilya mo or yung love life mo, ganyan. Parang naabutan ko yung parents ko kasi yung parents ko nasa na sila, senior citizens na sila ngayon. So,
boomers.
So, nung bata pa ako, naabutan ko pa, yung dad ko, nag-work siya sa Saudi. Dad natin.
Dad mo lang?
Nag-work siya sa Saudi. Yung mom ko, nandito sa Philippines. Pinabantayan kami. So, the way they communicate was parang magsisend ng voice tape si mommy. Meron kaming boombox ba tawag? Yung cassette na malaki.
Cassette player / recorder.
Yun.
Yung may record button na matigas.
So, bibili kami ng blank na cassette or
transparent.
Or yung mga used up na i-record.
Ay, pwede nga, no? Pwede yung used na.
Pwede na yung used?
Tatakpan mo lang yung nasa taas nun. Gen Z.
Okay, Gen Z.
Naabutan ko naman yung cassette tape. Ano ba? Pero hindi ko alam paano yung... Alam ko may side A, side B, right? So, pag nagamit na yung side A and side B,
pwede mong takpan yung whichever side you want. Kahit nga yung mga music na cassette, yung mga from...
Yun ba yung hinihila? Kaya hinihila? Ganun?
Hindi mo hihilain yun. Pag hinila mo yun, sira na yun.
Alam nyo, sobrang bata ko pa kasi noon. Ang gawain ko talaga hinihila.
Okay, Gen Z.
Pinaglaling mo na, ginaganon-ganon.
I-rewind mo yun, is lalagyan mo ng ball pen.
Gamit ng panda.
Gaganon mo. Para malipat siya sa side. Or ma-rewind siya.
So, yun yung parang delete? Or no?
Yun yung
Override.
override, ganyan.
Oh.
Hirap i-explain. Wala nang ganun ngayon kasi.
Na yung pag naka-Walkman ka, tas may cassette player. Tas, cool yun.
Naabutan ko nga, yun.
Nabutan niya pero hindi niya alam para gamitin kasi baby pa siya noon. So anyway, nung magpapadala yung... So either snail mail na handwritten, tas picture na pinadevelop, susulatan mo yun, tas may caption or dedication yung tawag parang eto na yung anak natin, malaki na, blah blah blah, ganyan. Tapos yun, yung voice tape, I think it lasts for an hour maybe or 30 minutes. Yan to an hour.
An album's length.
So magre-record ka, press mo lang yung record and play sabay.
Yes. Oo.
Tapos magsasalita ka na, record, blah, blah, blah. Hi, kamusta ka na? Ganyan, ganyan, blah, blah.
So,
yun. So, papadala...
Puso na talaga ang vlog. Yun yung OG vlogging.
OG vlogging. So, parang magsasalita ka lang mag-isa noon. Tapos, sobrang weird lang sa akin nung thought dati. Tapos, magpapadala niya yun sa dad ko. Yung dad ko rin magpapadala ng voice tape. Tapos, pag piniplay yun ni mami,
umiiyak.
Hindi, akala ko. So, kunyari, hi, ganyan, kamusta ka na, ganyan, ganyan. So, asan yung anak natin, si Junjun. Di, sabi, pakinggan mo to, tawag ka ng daddy mo, ganyan.
Oh my God.
So, pupunta ako doon. So, akala ko, real time, kinakausap ako nung dad ko.
Hold on, millennial.
Hi anak, kamusta ka na? Sagot naman ako, okay lang po, ganyan. Pero dire-diretso, nagtataka ako, bakit dire-diretso lang siya? Hindi niya pinapansin yung responses ko. Parang, later on ko na na-realize na, hindi pala
Recorded
siya real.
pala siya.
Recorded pala siya.
Imagine nyo, no, kung yun yung times na yun, nag-record sila. Tapos ang opening nila, hi, welcome back to my
welcome back to my voice tape.
Lakas maka 13 reasons why.
Tapos may technique pa ako dati. Nung natututo na akong mag-record ng cassette, on ko yung FM station. Doon sa favorite station ko dati. Until now naman. 89.1 and 0.9. Tapos, ito ang OG torrent. OG LimeWire. OG LimeWire burning. Pag may tugtog akong gusto, pe-press ko yung play. Yun nga lang, merong
may pa-DJ na kasabay
89.1.
Okay na yun.
Pero, nakuha mo yung gusto mong songs.
I can relate. Yes.
So, yun. So, going back to the okay boomer phrase. Parang, partly kasi parang may nabasa akong Facebook post na parang, it's like they're mocking the older generation for, parang ayaw nilang mapagsabihan or they don't want to grow up. Kaya parang, paano ba? Sinashrug off na lang nila yung thoughts or opinions ng boomers by saying, okay, boomer. Ganun.
I would agree. Yes, you're shrugging it off. And I also agree with the fact na sinashrug off or binibelittle mo yung opinion nila. It's so out of touch na kasi for a lot of things. It's surprising when there's a boomer na alam niya yung sinasabi niya in relation to today's standards and circumstances. So parang, I don't know. Is that really offensive to them? I don't know.
Actually, I think it depends on ano bang sinabi nila prior
Yeah.
prior to that. Maybe kino-compare nila yung generation nila with our generation, which is, you really can't.
Pwede, no?
It's incomparable talaga. Kasi hindi nila masasabi na parang, sobrang bilis ng everything, right? Ikaw nagsabi sa akin na parang Gen Z people, especially, mas may alam sila as an 18-year-old versus
an 18-year-old millennial.
Yeah. Kasi we have Google, everything we've known, mahanap namin agad. So, technology.
Parang mas marami silang alam at their age compared to our age.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun nga sa pinag-usapan namin kagabi, sabi ko parang dati nung bata ako, natututo lang ako sa mga almanac, yung mga libro na may pictures about dinosaurs, planets.
Abutan ko din yun.
Diba?
Kaya, medyo confused ako kung anong generation ng nalalagay ko. Kasi naabutan ko yun, but at the same time, blurry siya. Kasi medyo wala pa akong muwang nun. So, naabutan ko na yung kasagsagan na ng mga 3310. Naalala ko na yan.
Wala pa yung kasagsagan ng mga pang-shave ng ice na phone. Yun yung yung makakapal na old school phone na may antena pa. Phone. Ang daming mapang pipindutin para makatawag. That dapat memorize mo yung number. Walang storage. Number.
Well, sa naalala ko, may literal na phone book ka.
Yes! Yung maliit na booklet.
Tapos hahanapin mo yung number ng crush mo.
Ang cute-cute ng mga books na yun.
So, kunyari, nakita tayo ganyan, new friend, ganyan. Anong number mo? Tatawagan kita sa
Imagine how creepy that is kung meron ka ngayon.
Ngayon? Number. Kasi ngayon, add mo na lang ako sa
Instagram. QR code na nga QR mo na lang yan. I'd like to take it back to the, yung parang binibilittle or parang yung term?
Sinashrug off.
Sinashrug off yung advice or thoughts, opinions ng boomers. First of all, ilang taon na ever since we were, I don't know, in our younger teens na minamak ng boomers and ng Generation X, yung mga millennials. And as soon as pumasok sa picture yung Gen Z, minamak din nila. Puro nga tamad daw. Entitled. Parang hindi professional. So that's them being out of touch. Tas parang now, they're calling us sensitive. Now that we're saying okay boomer, sila yung na-offend. So who's really sensitive here? Okay.
In a typical Filipino setting, if that happened, parang bastos ka, you're being disrespectful.
Well, parang din kasi, if you look at the bigger picture, the only thing constant is change. And I think in my opinion, yung older generations, syempre, that's what they've been through, that's what they've experienced. Pero, hindi nila observe or napapansin na yung mundo, yung generations, the younger generations, nagbabago. Parang hindi nila ma-accept na things are easier for us compared to them, na parang dun yung parang nung panahon ko ganto lang,
kailangan mag-hard work,
kailangan naka-corporate attire lagi.
Parang nung panahon ko naglalakad lang ako papuntang school, ganyan. Diba? Parang
and they parang hold that over your head. Parang isinisisi pa nila sa'yo bakit hindi ka ganyan. Parang may mali kang ginagawa somehow.
Parang nung yung dad ko nga ganun yung kwento niya. Hindi naman niya parang para isumbat sa amin, pero parang kinikwento niya lang na
share niya lang.
Nung panahon nung ako pumapasok ako, yung shoes niya raw, kasi nga dahil 10 sila magkakapatid, hindi siya mabilhan agad ng shoes na every year ganyan, or pag sira na ganyan. So napaglalakihan niya na yung shoes niya, sobrang sikip na. Siyempre, pinipilit niya na lang isuot. So, yung ano ba, yung
Toe thumb.
Nakapatong na siya sa ano. Parang na-deform na.
Oh my God, hanggang ngayon.
Oo.
Yeah.
Siyempre, hindi na mabalik yun.
Parang si Lotus Feet.
Oh my God. Pero hindi naman siya mala-lotus feet.
Nakaganon lang yung...
Oo. So, tapos yun, naglalakad lang daw sila, papuntang school and stuff. So, parang, nung bata ako, napapaisip ako na parang, so, dapat ba maglakad din ako para masabing kasing sipag or kasing galing din ako ni daddy? Parang ganon.
Gets.
Diba? Iba na kasi yung generation ngayon. Kumbaga, I mean, I never asked, of course, when I was younger, I never asked na ipa-service ako ng parents ko. Pero binigay nila yon to school, di ba? Kasi medyo malayo. Intindihin ko naman kung andyan lang sa kanto yung school ko, pero medyo malayo siya. So, kailangan talagang i-service. At kasama yung mga sandamakmak na books na masakit sa likod bitbitin. Although may lockers kami, bawal mo iwan yung books mo doon. So, ayun, yung mga ganong bagay na parang makukumpe, kahit sa kwento lang.
May langgam ka sa leeg. Okay. Sa kwento lang,
Parang kahit sa kwento lang ng boomers, mako-compare mo yung parang may mapapaisip ka na, should I be that way too? Should I be doing that?
Yeah, obviously.
Diba? Parang, and for me, it's a no. Andyan na yung resources. Diba? Your resources are already there by a reach.
Okay, entitled millennial.
Diba? Hindi mo pa ayan na ito na. Andito na yung knowledge mo, hindi mo pa gagamitin. Pupunta ka pang library.
True.
Para lang masabing masipag ka. I don't think that's wise.
It's really not.
Yeah. For this generation, ha? Diba?
It takes a lot of time. Una sa lahat, ang hirap hanapin kung ano man ang hanapin mo. Mag-flip ka pa ng pages. Yeah.
But yun nga, siguro for those boomers na nakapag in a way evolve with us, evolve with the change.
Very seldom, very few.
Lola Techi. Kilala mo ba yun?
Sa commercial. Yun, for those boomers na nag-evolve, pero still manage to keep their wisdom, yung mga deep insights nila about life, about family, ganyan. Siyempre, I'm sure there are still good things na mai-impart nila sa atin.
For sure.
Oo. So, yun yung kunin nyo.
Yeah.
Yun yung i-absorb nyo. So, yun lang. For me, it's 50-50. Ganon. Hindi naman kailangang i-fully mock or disregard nyo yung boomers, but also not absorb everything kasi nga, hindi naman applicable lahat.
Yeah. On that note, we can talk about briefly talk about an article we read last night. Or was it this morning? Last night.
Last night.
Parang saying or highlighting how the times have changed. And parang yung mga advice na hindi na swak, hindi na pasok na binibigay ng boomers to the younger generations, the X's, the Y's and the Z's, millennials and the Z's. Wala pa silang title. Wala pang title yung mga Gen Z. No?
Wala pa.
Meron na ba? Wala.
Gagawa namin yan. Charot!
The internet generation, I don't believe me.
Or baka meron na, hindi ko lang na.
Yeah. So, would you like to start with one of the stories dun sa article?
Sige, yung isang naalala ko parang, yung dad niya, sabi niya, you should go to work every day in a suit and tie. Tapos sabi niya sa dad niya, I work as a graphic artist. Ano yun? Parang I work as a graphic artist. Parang, this is not I don't work. I'm not hosting
the
Tonight Show. Di ba?
Yeah.
Parang it's yes, it's funny na parang his dad would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom would also tell me nung nag-work pa tayo sa office na to dress up, yung mga polo shirts or long sleeves na may collar, ganyan. Which I think, nung pag ginagawa ko naman yun, I look better. I look more serious in a corporate setting, ganyan. Pero sa atin kasi wala namang dress code talaga.
Yeah. Because it doesn't really affect you, what you're doing eh.
Yeah,
Diba?
unless
What's the point?
I do it, kumbaga, I do it for myself lang.
Yes.
Parang dahil wala kaming dress code, we can wear anything we want. I dress up kasi gusto ko lang. I wanna feel good, I wanna look nice. Pero, sometimes I wear a shirt.
Streetwear.
Yeah, streetwear or a shirt, a hoodie, ganyan. Dun, parang medyo na, parang, bakit yun yung suot mo? Nasa papuntang work, ganyan. Sabi ko, wala naman kaming dress code eh. And it's not customer facing. Our job was,
Behind the desk.
Diba? So parang, if it doesn't affect the business, then why impose it? Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Ano pa ba yung ibang funny stuff doon?
Actually, go through ako. But this is a completely different article. May funny dito. Well, funny because it's true. And it hurts. So may nag-post, millennial dads have pathetic DIY skills compared to baby boomers. And then a millennial dad replied, maybe, but at least I have emotional capacity to tell my daughter I love her.
Oh gosh. So what really matters here? Okay.
Bakit nga ganun? Parang they're so protected sa mga emotions nila. Parang
I guess men kasi at the time couldn't really express
they
emotions.
find it very...
Parang it's less manly if you show emotions.
Times have changed.
Thank God.
I want the time to be alive.
In fairness sa dad natin, no? Very malambing.
Malambing siya.
Yeah.
Dear kids, I'm a baby boomer. We are getting old. But at least we had sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Seems like millennials have moral panics, workshops, and grievance circles. Time to rebel. And then someone replied, didn't your generation slap warning stickers on albums for saying bad words and have meltdowns about satanic cults being in nursery schools?
That's really funny, no? Pero it highlights again, parang both generations have their own pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like what you were saying earlier. You take everything with a grain of salt, I guess. Actually, with everything in life naman, you don't just take it for what it is, but you evaluate and decide for yourself.
Oo. Kung baga, and not just with generations, but with people in general, you learn kung anong nagustuhan nyo, yung kung ano yung magandang trait or wisdom na na-impart sa inyo, yun yung kunin nyo. Diba? Kung ano yung hindi nyo nagustuhan, by preference or ano, edi huwag nyo i-absorb. Simple as that.
Yeah. And madaming, ang typical question na maririnig mo from boomers would be, bakit hindi ka pa start to build a family? Lalo na sa 20s, mid-20s, late 20s, yun yung maririnig mo. Which is, I think, is very different sa kanila kasi ang boomer nga sila, diba? So, dun yung focus nila, like, very family...
Reproduce.
Yes, reproduce sila. And, if gagawin mo yun ngayon, may 5 anak ka, paano? Self mo na nga lang, hindi mo pa mabuhay.
Everyday mental breakdown.
Mabubuhay.
Diyos ko, Lord.
May bubuhayin ka pang 5? Ano na? Hangin-hangin na.
I guess that's really weird, no? Kasi, so I just started a new job. If you watch the first episode, I mentioned it there briefly. And everyone there has a family na. Not everyone, but I guess almost. Siguro 95% of the people have a family. They have a wife. Kasi it's mostly men. And then they have a wife and a child or two. Tapos, they're in their late 20s, early 30s, you know. Some maybe even in their early 20s. And lagi nilang tinatanong sa akin kung binata daw ba or single or something. Actually, yung term na binata, iba yung definition nun sa akin eh.
Yeah.
Parang bata, as a teenager. Yan. So, nung tinatanong nila, binata ba? Anong sinasabi nyo?
Bata.
Binata. So, meaning wala pang asawa at anak. Di ba yun? That nahulaan ko yung context nila. Single. Yeah. Single. So, sabi ko, ay, oo, laging ganyan. And parang lagi na lang ina-anticipate na yung sagot ko, may ano na ako, wife and children. I can't even, at my age, right now we're recording, I'm 26, I think. I don't keep track. Am I?
1990
Let's just say
ba?
26. Okay. The 3. Let's just say I am 26.
Or 27.
Doesn't
so
know how
stupid.
old he is.
But yeah.
You're 26, man.
I don't keep track na. So it doesn't really matter kasi. At my age, I can't imagine having children unless like, I guess for women, they should be having children at this age because of the biological matters. Hanggang 30 lang.
Nothing
at 30,
sexist. It's just healthy for women to
bear children before 30, di ba?
Yeah. It's a fact.
So yun. But for men, I guess, like for me personally, I can't imagine it right now. I mean, I feel like I'm mature and wise, I think, for myself. But when I think about having children, I think I'm a child myself, so I can't have a child or children right now.
Mag-iwan na lang tayo.
Pero the previous generations, mga boomers and the Ys,
as early as 19.
X pala. As early as in 19, 20, 23 is like the peak na parang, nag-aasawa na dapat yan.
19!
Parang, oh my gosh.
So parang kasi nangyayari, they're comparing their timeline sa timeline
which you
natin. Sige nga, which you can.
And sobrang messed up ng economy natin ngayon, no?
Hindi lang economy
Not just our country, pero everywhere else.
Everywhere else.
Except some particular countries in Europe.
Good job.
Good job, you countries.
Parang would you want to bring a life into this world at this time na sobrang gulo, sobrang daming nangyayari na hindi maganda, climate change, ganyan and stuff. Actually, yung parang terrible things na nangyayari ngayon is far less than what was happening before. Mas nababroadcast lang ngayon because of access to media. Like yung mga patayan or whatever, kidnappings. But I guess in terms of parang, yun nga, the climate, overpopulation, overpopulation leading to less jobs, less quality jobs. Ang daming jobs dyan na, para may job ka lang, pero that earns you minimum wage. So parang ganun yung circumstance of today. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Just sounds like a fiction. Parang it's not logical to do that right now, diba? To bear children into this world in our state. Parang. Saka parang ang ko kasi medyo dark yung reason ko na parang sobrang gulo or parang sobrang gulo ng mundo as is, 'di ba? Sobrang daming as a human being you'll encounter problems and challenges, of course wins and victories, ganyan. But parang gusto mo bang makita yung anak mo na parang pinagdadaanan yung hirap sa buhay, parang gano'n yung yung bigat ng responsibility as a human being. Parang, ewan ko, magulo siya. Yan yung ano ko ngayon. So parang ako, it's a no for me right now.
It's a no for me.
Yes.
Judge.
For me.
It's a no.
It's a no for me then. I mean, I can't, right now, I can't foresee how far along into the future I want children. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't really know. I guess that's a millennial thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, on that note, well, let's wrap this up. And it was a good conversation, no?
Yeah.
It was. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah. Hopefully, some boomers watch this.
Huwag kayo magalit.
But yeah, ano ba?
Hindi namin sinabing okay, Google.
We clearly said okay.
Sabi ko, I said okay boomer, bumuo kasi yung okay Google Assistant. Yeah.
Okay, Google.
Stop! So yun, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, and we'll see you guys again next week. If you have any opinions or insights, anything you want to share with us, just comment down below. Let us know.
Yeah. So thank you if you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify. We're on both. So I don't know, whatever fits your lifestyle, pwede mong doon ka mag-consume ng namin, ng talks.
So again, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Shishi.
Gabriel.
And if you're a boomer, okay boomer.
All right. Bye.
Bye.